My teen center story started actually before the teen center was ever built. It started in a middle school room, and I was the classic younger sister that all the Hispanic parents asked to take, like the older sibling has to take the younger sibling. That was me. So technically I really wasn't even supposed to be there. And it was Kaleo, it was for high schoolers, and here I am, little middle school Tanya with a bunch of other older kids. And I've always been extroverted, so I didn't really have a problem mingling and whatnot. But that's the first time I ever encountered Kaleo, which is now transferred over into the teen center that we have now. I think I was trying to figure out how I could make this kind of like a succinct story that just encompassed everything about the teen center, because it's impacted me and it's impacted so many other people. I've been here since 2006, so it's been a really long time. What it came down to was my life verse, which is Micah 6:8. At least until now, it's my life verse. But Micah 6:8, the part where it says, "Do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God." Justice was done to me really early by encountering the people that I met that first time around when I was in middle school. Susie Gomez is one of the most amazing women I have ever met in my entire life, hands down. And she just encompassed justice to me so much, because she, from a very young age, I remember her looking at me and telling me that I could be so much, right? That she called me a leader. She said that I spoke well. She empowered me in a lot of different ways. And I, as a little girl, right, had a really interesting outlook on power and what power meant when I was younger. And Susie was the first embodiment of what it was to have a woman in leadership that was powerful. And now I can say that her power, right, was the Holy Spirit within her. At a younger age, I couldn't say that, but she just embodied what it means, what it meant to be justice in just a neighborhood that had a lot of injustice. Love mercy, right? Second female figure that I thought was an amazing person in my life. Her name is Tiffany. She came into a really difficult season of my life where a lot of secrets were being held, and she's one of the people who sat with me when those were revealed, and just stood with me as I cried, as I was angry, as I went through the roller coaster of emotion that it is to uncover something really, really deep. And she loved me so mercifully. And walk humbly. My mentor, Gina, is the most beautiful woman who just embodies humility and generosity and love. And she came after everything had happened, after Tiffany, and a lot of my hurt came out. And she's been walking with me ever since, just being the love of the Lord, teaching me things left and right, not even when I'm necessarily asking, but who she is, and the Spirit within her just speaks to who Jesus is. And so when I thought about that verse and those three women, I was like, wow, like this story at the Teen Center has been one to me of faithfulness from the Lord and empowerment as a woman, especially as a Mexican Latina woman who grew up in the streets of Los Angeles, right? There's so many different angles and so many different people telling all the little girls out there that we're not good enough, right? Especially in the society that we live in today. But the Teen Center, a place that I never thought of, off the top of my mind, that would have been a place of empowerment, was a place of empowerment where multiple women of all different races came up and empowered me to be someone who I am now, which all circles back. Right now I serve at the Teen Center. I do middle school ministry, which it's so mind-blowing to me how God just brings all these circles together. I started in middle school, right? Not even supposed to have been at the Teen Center. Started there, went through everything that I went through, was empowered by all these different women, and then now am a leader at the Teen Center with middle school ministry, which to me just blows my mind. So I absolutely think that the Teen Center has been a huge part of my life, and so many people have poured in such ways that I can now say that I give back, right? There's this loyalty within me because so many people have walked with me and spoke truth with me, and now I get to speak that truth, and now I get to walk that walk with other people, which I find to be extremely amazing. So my name is Tanya Garcia, and this is my Teen Center story.